Okay, hello, this is Dr. James, and today I'm going to talk about how to make a battery-powered Tesla coil. Look at that. It's running off of a lithium-ion battery. Wireless power. Very cool, huh? So, it's just a quick little video, but I'm going to put this Tesla coil together so I can do some experiments on some interesting platforms, let's put it that way. And it should be very cool. Anyway, let's get started. Just quick little tutorial, or quick little video here. Okay, so I kind of wanted to make a battery-powered Tesla coil to do some experiments. And right now I have this power adapter that plugs into USB. I have it plugged into my computer. And let's see if I can plug this in with one hand. Okay, so the LED comes on. And you can tell that the Tesla coil is working if you take some neon lights and bring them close. Okay. But this is running off of computer power supply. And I'd like to do some wireless, or kind of field experiments, if you will. And so I'm going to try to... Now, I'll probably post a link to something similar than this. I don't know if you can get these anymore. These types of things keep on coming in stock, and then there's different types that come in stock and these go out of stock. But okay, so this is the power adapter, and I don't actually have, I mean, ideally I'd like to, just have a plug like this and just solder wires to that, but I don't think I have one, so I think I'll just solder it to these connections. If you look here, so here's our power plug right here, okay? And if you look underneath of it, this front one, I think, is the shell, which is going to be negative, and the back one is probably going to be the center pin, which is going to be positive. And then the side one is just something to check the continuity to see if a plug is plugged in. So I'm going to try to solder a couple wires here, strip back a couple wires to these two pins here. So we'll see if we can do that. Should be interesting. Okay. Okay, so if we look at this guy, ideally, it'd be nice to, have a plug similar to this guy to solder to. And so anyway, we're going to make a wireless version of this. We'll just plug it in, make sure that that's working. See, it lights up the neon lights. Okay, very cool. So I think I'm going to try to solder some wires onto this plug here. So the center pin here is the positive usually, and that's probably going to hook to this back solder joint there. And this front one is probably the negative, and this other one's just a pin to sense if there's something hooked up to this plug or not. It's probably not even used in this case. And so let me see if I can hold on to all this stuff and juggle this. Okay. Solder this wire onto the back pin here. Oh my gosh. Get some more solder on this tip of the soldering iron, maybe. Ouch. Okay. It's not gonna go, I guess. I gotta get something to hold it. Too many things. There we go. I got some pliers with our rubber band closed to hold our little wire here in place so I can hopefully get in there. both with the soldering iron and this wire. Let's solder these things together. Without hopefully making a solder bridge. It looks like this one's isolated from. Okay. Was I able to do it? I don't know. Looks like it's soldered on there. I don't know if there's a solder bridge or not, though. Okay. And we'll try doing the same for the other one, which looks like it is hooked to the shell of this guy. Okay. We'll get those wires soldered on there, hopefully, and then we'll see how this thing works. Or if it works still. So it looks like it broke away. Okay, let me get these soldered up and we'll try it out. Okay, it wasn't easy, but I think I have those two wires soldered on there into the two power connections. And let me just plug her back in and make sure I didn't short something out or make it so it doesn't work. I don't think I did, but oh, shit. Okay. And there we go. Looks like it's still working. So let me, I'm just gonna make sure I measure power through these two guys. Make sure it is what I think it is. Make sure the one's plus and the other one's minus. So I'll get my voltmeter hooked up to this and we'll test that out. Okay, so I have my voltmeter hooked up and I'm thinking, like I said, the back pin is probably the positive, and so I have the positive side hooked up to that, and the front one's probably negative, and we'll test to see if that's correct and if it is voltage across there. Okay, and it looks like, oh, you see there's a voltage drop here. It's only 4.81 volts, and the back is positive because this is positive, and so I think we should be able to power something from a battery from these two points that we soldered, these two leads that we just soldered on. Okay, and again, I always like to test to make sure that we haven't messed something up. Look at that, the voltage drops even more when we put a load on it. Very interesting, huh? Okay. So let's see what we can do. Okay, I really like using these type of batteries, the 18650 lithium batteries for experiments, or projects. But neither of these voltages are going to, see, these are about 3.7 volts. That's not really close to 5 volts. And if you add two of them together, it goes over, so there's a chance you could burn out the circuit. I don't know, let's see. Let me just try one first. And I just want to measure the voltage, because just because it says 3.7 or whatever doesn't mean it is. What's the... No, it's not even measuring a voltage. Let me fiddle with this. Is this battery dead, maybe? Okay, I guess my clip lead came off, so it's close to 4 volts. So it's about a volt lower than what we're driving with the computer. So I'm going to start lower voltage because I prefer not to burn this thing out, because 8 volts is quite a bit above what this thing was supposed to be run at. So if it runs at 4, I'll be happy. We'll see. Okay. Okay, so I have my battery here, and I'm about ready to hook up the clip lead for the first time. And looks like the LED comes on. So again, this is almost 4 volts. And it looks like it is powering the Tesla coil. It may not be as high a power as it was before, but let's see if we can get everything in frame. Very cool, huh? Battery-powered Tesla coil. Mother. Okay. Okay. Very cool, huh? Anyway, so now we can make our Tesla coil projects portable. This should be fun. Anyway, Okay. Okay, I don't know if I should do this or not, but I have hooked up 2 extra batteries, or 2 batteries instead of 1, so the voltage will be double. Instead of being a little bit less than 4 volts, it'll be closer to 8, which is higher than the voltage that this thing has been running at. And let's test it out and see if it works, I guess. See if we blow it or not. Okay, it looks like the light came on, and the LED is lighting up. So I guess we didn't blow out our Tesla coil by doing this. So we can run it, at least this particular one, at twice the voltage, almost 8 volts. Okay, so that's good to know. Okay, very cool, huh? So there's our battery-powered Tesla coil. We can make a portable device out of this. Okay, let's take a closer look at this circuit. And if we look at the transistor, it's a TIP410, I think. Okay, I looked up the spec sheet on that, and I'll pull it back up again. And it's a single transistor. It's an NPN transistor. And, oh, there. I made some clip leads to hold it. Our special 3D printed thing. Anyway, so it basically, I was tracing the circuit a little bit. It's an NPN transistor, and it feeds back, so it's got a primary circuit on the PCB board, and then the secondary circuit feeds back into the gate, so it feeds it out of phase. So you get a 180-degree phase shift, so you get oscillations from a single transistor. Very, very nifty design. Let's take a look quickly at the spec sheet on this transistor, because it's really the only active component on this board, this device. Okay. Very cool, huh? Okay, I guess I misread it. I think it's a TIP41C, not O. Okay, it's hard to read it on those tiny little chips. And it is definitely an NPN transistor, base gate, base collector and emitter. And it is good up to pretty high voltage there, 60 volts. So maybe you could run this Tesla coil at a much higher voltage. I might try that later. I don't think I want to burn it out right now because I'm trying to do some experiments with it. And I only ordered one of these, and I don't think this particular flavor is available. They keep on... You want to be careful when you order these. Some of these are a kit. I ordered a kit, and I tried putting it together, and the kit never worked. This one, particular one with a single transistor seems to be pretty good. Comes assembled and operational, and all you have to do is add a battery to it. You don't want to have to be soldering this stuff and getting these questionable kits, and I didn't have good luck with it. Maybe you can. The put together ones weren't that much more than the soldered ones. I'll try to put some links of something similar, but they may not have this exact flavor of Tesla coil. Anyway, and probably in the future I'll be doing some more oscillator circuits. Maybe I'll do a single transistor circuit oscillator with a transformer. Should be interesting. Anyway, hope you like this video. This is I'll be making some more. Of course, I'm doing some crazy research with Tesla coils and other things. If you look at my other playlists. This is Dr. James, and thanks for watching.